What's up, guys? Chris here from TM32, and welcome to the first night, the first week of VGC Weeklies. That's what I'm calling this segment, where every week we feature a new Pokemon in a brand new team oriented around the video game championship format. This week we're doing Avalugg, as you can see here-ish. Let's take a look at that. Featuring Avalugg. Avalugg is kind of an interesting character. He is very specially defensive, as you can tell, base 184 defense. Very slow, so he works well in a Trick Room team. Not so good on the special defense department, though, so you kind of have to have some ways of dealing with that, either to keep people off of Avalugg or to bulk up his special defense in a little bit. I have a few teams here tonight that we can test out, that we can work around, featuring Avalugg in different ways, shapes, and forms. And I guess I can talk about it as we go. So why don't we get into it? We'll do a match. We'll go with my version 1 team here that I've been working on, and we'll just jump into a match and see how it goes. So obviously this is a pretty standard water team, it looks like. Could be kind of rough for my team right now, but we can see how it goes. So like I said, this is a bog standard Trick Room. I have a Trick Room setter here, have a Quick Guard user to protect the Trick Room, to make sure Trick Room goes off on round 1, and a bunch of really slow Pokemon that hopefully will do a lot of damage. The problem with this team, fighting this team, is that because it's really special defense heavy, it's going to be difficult for Avalugg to actually get any hits in. And I don't really have a way to counter rain, since the only way I have to counter weather is also rain. So this is going to be an interesting game here. We'll see how this goes. For right now, I'm going to bring out Aromatisse, since she's pretty specially defensive. I'm going to bring out who am I going to bring out? Who else am I going to bring out? I'm going to bring out Ampharos. I'm going to bring out Ampharos because Ampharos is really specially defensive as well. Can take out most of these threats here pretty easily. I'm also going to bring out... Who can I bring out to handle Aegislash? Aegislash is Steel and Ghost, so he's going to be weak against things like Dark, Fire. I don't have a whole lot of Fire moves. I'll bring Avalugg since he has Earthquake. He can handle a lot of different stuff here as well, I think. And then I'll bring my own Politoed. Why not? Just to make sure I have something to take advantage of the rain. He's probably going to lead with... Oh, he didn't lead with Politoed. Didn't lead with Politoed at all. Wow, I'm kind of impressed. Usually when you see a Politoed on a team, you're going to see a Politoed lead, with Kingdra right behind. But this time it didn't. So let's see how this goes. He's probably anticipating that I'm going to Trick Room. So he brought Spiky out here, as he put it, to counter that. So I'm going to ignore the Trick Room for right now. I'm going to focus on getting down the Rotom Wash to make sure that he can't screw up my plans to bring out Avalugg later, because usually Rotom brings out Will-O-Wisp, which can cut... it can burn the target and cut physical attack in half, and I don't want that to happen on Avalugg, because he's probably a sitting duck otherwise. So let's focus on bringing down Rotom Wash. So we will Thunderbolt from Aromatisse, and just to make sure he doesn't switch into something interesting, well, I guess a double Thunderbolt might be good. Let's go with a double Thunderbolt just for the lulz. And he switched. Okay. Well, he didn't switch into something that resists Thunder, so Ampharos managed to one-shot it somehow. I don't even know how that happened. It's kind of surprising. That wasn't even a critical. Okay, well, we're off to a good start, I guess. Mawile's down. Oh, and I had to switch screen view, of course. Technical difficulties, like I said. Apologies. First week. Still getting used to this stuff. Politoed's out now. But Ferrothorn is beefing himself up with Curse. So I should probably do something about that. I don't really have much in the way of, a counter to Ferrothorn on this team, except for the fact that I have Ampharos has Focus Blast, which Ferrothorn being a steel type is weak against. So I'm going to risk that. I'm going to Focus Blast on Ferrothorn and hopefully maybe get off a... Actually, hold on. Let's cancel that. Oh, too late. Oh well. He did what I expected him to do, which is not hit me. So, that's good, I suppose. Gyro Ball, okay. Alright, before Aromatisse dies, hopefully Aromatisse won't die, he's probably going to put up another substitute, I would expect. Let's put up a light screen. Let's try and hit Ferrothorn with another Focus Blast. Oh, he disconnected. Well then, I guess we can just sit and wait for him to come back, hopefully. This is an interesting team. I like rain teams. I used to hate rain teams because they were a major pain to deal with in black and white, since weather from guys like Politoed and Tyranitar was basically infinite. But now they're a lot more manageable. They're a lot less overpowered, and they can make for some interesting gameplay choices. I'm curious as to what his general mode of play is with this game type, or with his team, because he has 3 water types, he has 2 and 3 steel types. So a Pokemon like Mega Manectric, who I had a major hassle dealing with in the tournaments this last weekend, Mega Manectric could take out his entire team single-handedly if he really wanted to, since he usually has an electric type move, a fire type move, an ice type move, and so on and so forth. So I guess that's it. He timed out, and I guess I win by default. So not a very interesting, not a very exciting way to start off the evening so far. But we'll go into another one, and we'll see how the next one goes. Hopefully this will go a little bit better. And this is a team that has a lot of stuff that worries me. Amoonguss is always scary, since he's, I think, the only Pokemon in this metagame that has access to Spore, minus Smeargle, of course. And he has Rotom Heat, which is scary to Avalugg. He has Gengar, he has Azumarill, so on and so forth. He has a lot of stuff that can counter things that I have on here. The interesting thing that he has is Noivern as well, and I tried Noivern in the beta test of the stream a couple weeks ago, and he didn't work as well as I expected, so I'm curious to see how he uses this in his team. So let's pick here. Let's go with I don't want to. Yeah, let's go with Aromatisse, just to make sure. Let's go with what else should we go with? Let's go with Talonflame to counter Amoonguss if he comes up. Let's go with I really need to bring out Avalugg at some point. Can't be an Avalugg week without actually playing Avalugg. But here I think Politoed would be good. Politoed would probably be good, and let's go with Mega Ampharos, I think. No, 2 fairies, probably shouldn't go with Mega Ampharos. Let's go with Kangaskhan. Yes, Kangaskhan. Now the important thing to know, to think about in this sort of thing, is that just because these VGC Weekly segments are focused on a particular Pokemon, on building a team around a particular Pokemon, doesn't mean that you should try to use one particular Pokemon in every match. Like I said, in this situation, Avalugg might not be the best choice because he has a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff here that he is weak against, and a lot of stuff that he can't really counter very well. So always, when you're battling, always try to consider the overall usefulness of the Pokemon that you bring in, rather than picking a Pokemon just because you want to use it. So he's probably going to try to Spore me, and I don't know what Rotom Heat's probably going to do. He's probably going to try to Thunderbolt Talonflame. So let's put up a light screen to protect Talonflame. Hopefully Talonflame won't die from this, and then let's Brave Bird Amoonguss to make sure he goes down as quickly as possible. Oh, he switched, and he switched to Mawile. Okay, that was a good play. That was a good play. That was a pretty good play. Will-O-Wisp, an interesting choice. Interesting choice. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright. He probably is going to be scary now because he has a steel type. He can probably one-shot Aromatisse if he tried hard enough. Let's do a double switch. Why not? Let's switch into Politoed and switch into Kangaskhan. Actually, no, let's protect. No. No, let's double switch. Talonflame isn't... This Talonflame is a support Talonflame. He's not particularly useful when he's not, you know, super weak against something, or super effective against something, so... Just gonna go with this and see how it goes. Another Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Okay. He's probably gonna switch out. What he's gonna switch out to, I don't really know, because he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff that would be helpful here. I'm gonna guess and say he's going to switch out into Amoonguss. So I'm going to try and Ice Beam and out-predict him here, and then I'm going to Mega Evolve and fake out his Azumarill. He didn't switch. He didn't switch. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit rough here. He Will-O-Wisp again. So he must have assumed, oh, well, it's a fire type. Frozen won't work very well here, but he must have assumed that I assumed that he was going to switch, and this is where the interesting stuff starts happening. Because now, he has no reason to be out. He burned both my Pokemon here. He has no reason to keep Rotom Heat out anymore, unless he's going to try to Thunderbolt me, but I'm faster than him. So, I'm going to take another risk. I'm going to take another risk and Ice Beam him again. And assume that he's going to switch out this time. And then I'm going to... Double Edge on Azumarill and hope that works out. Yep, he switched. He switched into Mawile, though. Interesting choice. I guess it makes sense, and he protects again. Okay. Okay, this guy's doing better than I expected. He's doing pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to hit Azumarill then, since Azumarill doesn't seem to be switching anytime soon. And I'm going to switch out. I'm going to switch out Kangaskhan to get rid of that attack reduction, and hopefully be able to survive a little bit here this way. Okay, so he focused on Aromatisse, or on Kangaskhan technically. Wow, Hidden Power did not do that much. That's surprising. For being super effective against Azumarill, I would have expected it to do more. But maybe it might be a better choice to hit Scald. And let's see. Let's put another Trick Room up, or a Light Screen. No, we don't need Light Screen right now. Let's Thunderbolt Azumarill. Okay. Do we get a burn? No, we don't get a burn. That's fine. Wow. Okay, so Mawile took Aromatisse out. I have no more rain here. This is gonna get interesting. It's gonna get interesting pretty quick. Let's see. I'm gonna switch Talonflame in just to make sure Politoed can get some rain out again. And let's fake out Mawile. Let's see if we can kill him on the fake out. Probably not, since I'm burned, but it's worth a try. Aromatisse is really good if you know how to use her. She's really slow. She's really helpful, you know, for setting up Trick Room Team because of her her ability, which nullifies things like Taunt. But Double Protect, interesting choice. Okay. Okay. So he's probably going to try to Aqua Jet. He used Aqua Jet during this game so far, if I recall correctly. How did I... Oh, I lost to inactivity. Oh my god. That timer. Oh, and I did it when we were recording too. Lovely. Apparently I talked too much. Oh man. That was a good game and I ruined it. Okay, alright, whatever. Let's move on. Let's forget that ever happened. Oh hey, it's the same team from the first match. Okay. Same deal. A bunch of fire type moves, a bunch of Pokemon that Avalugg is super weak against. So let's see. I know Gardevoir's kind of scary. I don't have a major way to deal with Gardevoir. But I should have Aromatisse to bring out the light screen. Let's bring out Politoed. He can handle a lot of stuff here. Let's bring out Avalugg, and we'll bring out Ampharos. Oh man. Off to a great start so far. So, Talonflame. I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to protect? Is he going to assume that I'm going to go for him? I don't like... Let's see. He's probably going to try and one-shot my Aromatisse. So let's put Ampharos. And let's Scald on Mawile. Mega Mawile, okay, as expected. U-turn. Alright. Gardevoir. Okay, Mawile is still doing some... Wow! Still doing some damage. Oh, man. Let's protect. Let's Mega Evolve and protect. Because he's probably going to try to take me out this way. And then let's Scald again. And hope that this works. Dazzling Gleam, okay. Critical hit! Excellent time for a critical hit. Thank you, RNG gods. Okay. So, Mawile's taken care of. We can bring back Aromatisse. And let's protect on Politoed just to make sure he survives to fight another day. Aromatisse, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. A lot of these Pokemon I get confused on the pronunciations for, so hopefully I'm not butchering too much. So that Gardevoir is probably Scarfed. So let's put up a Trick Room, and he's gonna try to Brave Bird again. Should I try to protect? Should I double protect? I'm gonna go for double protect. Hopefully that'll work. 50% chance to pull it off, and I failed. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Oh, man! Man, Talonflame. Bro. Bro. Oh, boy. Welp, that's probably it for me. Let's see if my Avalugg here can do some work. Not going to be a whole lot of use, since there's no light screen up to protect him. But we can see how this goes. Let's Rock Slide and Scald, just to make sure. And wow, Talonflame. I really don't like fighting Talonflame. Talonflame is a really, really hard Pokemon to fight against. And of course, he avoided my attack. So I have no Trick Room, no Rain, no Light Screen, no nothing, and I'm outsped by everything. Okay, so we're off to a good start so far. Let's see. Let's Ice Fang Gardevoir just to get the chance at a freeze, and Brave Bird again. Dazzling Gleam again. Yep, I'm just getting destroyed. Lovely! Okay, so... let's, do nothing. Let's just die horribly and get it over with. GG! Oh, man. Off to a great start. I'm glad I'm demonstrating how awesome I am at this game to you guys. I'm doing such a great job.